to move forward, because we've gone from a youth who has dreams here and is very, very clear on how she sees that how she's asking for this, for the participation of youth. We move now to someone over here on my right here, on my left, who actually has an initiative and an idea to engage youth and to give them a voice. And they don't necessarily have to have the technology, and they don't necessarily actually be literate. Because if you can sing, if you can express yourself from the heart, then you can we did. Then you can make a statement. So Miroslav Polzer is a global citizen from Austria. He has been head of Austrian Science and Research Liaison Office, and that was where he grew his passion for systemic innovation. He's very into systems and how they work. You are, he is. In 2007, he was the driving force for establishing the IAAI, I can't go through that again, a youth-focused UN ECOSOC and DPI-accredited civil society organization based in Klagenfurt in Austria. Miro and his organization IAAI are developing and implementing innovative concepts, tools, and campaigns for the engagement of youth global citizens in the goals and programs of the UN. Today, Miro is here to present the Global Challenges Action Network, which he calls GloCha, and how it shall help to mobilize the means for implementation of post-2015 Sustainable Development Agenda with new thinking, new information, and communication technology and music.
Yes.
So.
Thank you very much, Christina, for your kind introduction. Dear ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, friends, it's a great pleasure for me to be today with you and to present you the Global Challenges Action Network. You see there in the back some posters or printouts of a poster that we have presented at COP20 in Lima in December with all the details, and there are also some pages around where you have the QR code to download the poster, because on this poster you have then also the links to presentations, to submissions that we have made to the different processes which the post-2015 agenda constitutes. And in my presentation I will read, because I regard today's event very important, and as Christina has said, I like systemic thinking and I like very sophisticated intervention logics that are really functioning, and therefore also every word is somehow important. And so, dear ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Post-2015 Agenda Stock-Taking Session. So what does it mean, and what can non-governmental actors, what can civil society organizations like our organization IAAI contribute to the intergovernmental negotiations, and how can we make the UN future-proof, as Mitch has put it. So with post-2015 agenda negotiations, the UN system tries in a process that is laudably very participatory and transparent, and World We Want platform, My World Survey, UN Millennium played a very positive role in this. So the UN system tries to identify the most important challenges that are facing global community today, and to determine a global goals system and globally coordinated interventions of all relevant stakeholders that will guide our thinking and action as global community for people and planet over the coming 15 years. As our name indicates, our organization IAAI, International Association for the Advancement of Innovative Approaches to Global Challenges, regards existing global governance structures as not effective enough. Global community is not achieving targets for collaborative action that it sets multilaterally within UN system, and evidence for this is being the Global Environmental Outlook 5, which states that out of 90 multilaterally agreed environmental goals, only in 5 there is significant progress. There are perhaps 20 showing some progress, but it's not really what one would say is a good system. And the IPCC showing us that the CO2 concentrations are going up, although we say we don't want it, and in official development assistance the disparities are still there or even growing. So something is wrong with the system. And IAAI stands for an innovative post-2015 agenda with local and global public sector innovation, extensive use of modern information and communication technology, and emphasis on our global citizenship and global community layers of identity. We, the global community of 7 billion plus global citizens, can do better. So, post-2015 agenda is a window of opportunity to fix our global challenges response system, to improve functioning of United Nations system, to make it fit for purpose, as has been stated in the Open Working Group reports on the Sustainable Development Goals. At IAAI, we are convinced that the vision, conceptual innovation, ICT tools and intervention logic, and especially our global youth music contest that inspires the hearts and really triggers action, that with these elements we have developed in Global Challenges Action Network, the so-called GloCha system, the systemic missing link that can help UN system to overcome its national government-focused DNA limitations and forge an action-oriented global partnership for sustainable development that is being embraced and nurtured by 7 billion plus of global citizens, and not only by 195 or so member states who, with their, again, DNA limitations of being designed to defend the national interests, very often don't facilitate engagement of the citizens in global cooperation to an extent we as global community would wish it to be. I know this all sounds very abstract, so let me explain it with an analogy inspired by a comment of Maria, a student from Russia, a participant of our post-2015 workshop at UN office in Vienna last week, who said that our concepts and plans are an impressive machine. So let us look at the UN system as a machine, a computer. The machine has been built 70 years ago, and the operating system, the basic software which all functions and resolutions and actions are based on, is the UN Charter, which has the functional logic that member states have all the necessary means and the decision-making authority to address global challenges needs. But times have changed. National governments have financial constraints that don't allow them to channel resources in sufficient amount to global collaborative action. UN budget is being cut despite a growing global agenda. But on the other hand, in the 21st century, there are individuals, global citizens, having extreme financial resources at their disposal, which, let's mention only these 1,400 US dollar billionaires. So, and many of them are ready to share this wealth with society, like, for instance, the Giving Pledge signatories. But also ordinary people like us here are connected globally through modern information and communication technology that empowers us to understand global governance processes and to contribute to global collaborative action with resources, be it knowledge, funding, workforce, or social energy, music. The resources of global citizens that the UN system can tap in are huge. And IAAI GloCha system is designed to function as some kind of add-on machine, an auxiliary motor and resource pumping station to the UN system in order to make the UN system machine fit for purpose to bring global community to the goals we set ourselves in post-2015 agenda for the year 2030. For this, we have the GloCha system, this UN computer supporting add-on machine developed with a network of more than 100 global youth leaders, innovation experts, local, national, international public authorities, academia and private sector in a series of conferences, workshops, public events and meetings all around the world. And this system is comprised of a vision, general intervention logic saying everybody can and shall contribute to sustainable development efforts on local and global level, and having this post-2015 agenda with the resources of global citizens and local communities in the center of post-2015 agenda means of implementation design. And we have an ambitious vision or a concrete resource mobilization target that we have put together in the context of Rio+20 conference in the 15-15-15 UN Civil Society Resource Mobilization Partnership, which states that we want to mobilize 15 million global citizens in the Global Challenges Action Network and mobilize 15 billion euros for financing of globally coordinated local post-2015 agenda implementation action. By the year 2015 was the initial announcement give us another 5 years, I would say. Then we have concrete, a new conceptual framework, a new way of thinking how really this makes sense in the functional logic of the UN system, why to engage global citizens and social entrepreneurs and local authorities. And this is the concept of local provision of global public goods. Because action that is taking place on local level has an added value vector that is not only the local action, but local marketable action, but also usually a local community added value and a global community added value. And if we, with these modern information systems, succeed to have this differentiated view and crowd evaluation to find out how these local actions are contributing to the Sustainable Development Goals, then this is the new operating system for our global challenges response mechanism. And we've had workshops in Accra and this year in June in Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso on setting up global challenges, youth and ICT centers as local level entry points for young people to get engaged and to connect with the resources, knowledge and financing and social energy from around the world. And we have the Global Challenges Youth Music Contest as this social energy generator for post-2015 agenda triggering. And yeah, this can here be only mentioned. As I said, please download the poster, check out the links with further information. And our key message here at this post-2015 stock-taking session is that for effective global governance towards post-2015 agenda implementation, systemic deficiencies of UN system need to be addressed. And somehow operating system update needs to be done. One way is to give the UN system a modern operating system software. This is regarded by many as impossible. One said the UN Charter is buried somewhere and it should stay there buried. And so the only other option is to provide in the existing system, in a coherent and UN system-wide way, interfaces that will support structures and partnership like the GloCha system that facilitate the flow of knowledge, financial and other resources. And with the concluding messages, first we would like to say that for these interfaces, one thing that we need are knowledge interfaces, and here World We Want, Millennium Campaign, My World Survey have been really wonderful examples, and we are grateful for this cooperation. As regards the financial flows, interfaces for financial flows, our proposal is that there should be established a UN trust fund for local provision of global public goods. We are working also with regional government of Austrian province of Carinthia to establish a Global Challenges Foundation for those parts of funding those activities that are not related with the UN system, but there should be this twin function based on the common information system so that the money will flow to those activities that provide the highest global public added value. And it's also very important to have a shared vision, global post-2015 social contract, a charter on shared social responsibility for post-2015 agenda implementation that can be endorsed by global citizens, local authorities and other relevant stakeholders. And how we want to achieve it, a very important element is the Global Youth Music Contest. We will have a 2015 round of Global Youth Music Contest with a big award gala TV show that shall be broadcasted globally, and it shall happen in the context of COP21 in Paris. The UNFCCC Youth Program has already agreed to work with us on this, and more information on this we will also provide to you in end of May, because UNDPI NGO-led briefing proposal from us has been approved in this direction. So thank you all for being here, especially also thanking to Ravi, who is a source of inspiration and great networker and our vice president.